I basically use three main textures, or whatever you'd call it, but you can have a lot of fun with just figuring out ways how to fill those negative spaces in your monsters with just textures, little warts and things like that. But this first one here I really like because it has kind of a organic look to it, almost like it could be a vine or something. And everywhere that there's that little finny thing coming out, on the other sideline, tuck it up to that. Right? So here's another one that I pretty much use in almost every single one, and it's basically like a worm. But there's a trick that I've noticed to it that is pretty cool. Just another way of getting as much detail as you can in a spot, but not really doing anything. So every time every time you come around that side, on the other side, where that line comes in, you go in between those two lines. This gives you, instead of 2 places to shade, 4 places to shade. So here's a little bit closer look. There's your outside ones, and then everywhere that the line is on the back side goes in between, kind of like that. Alright, so this last one is a... this one I actually don't use that much. I don't like using the sucker tentacles that much, but this is a really good way to draw something that other people like. So the hardest part is simply to focus more on the suckers and making them worth looking at, fun to look at. Sarah could link you to some really good videos on tentacles in general that help me draw tentacles better immediately. But here's the basic breakdown of how you do a sucker. And these don't just have to be on tentacles. You can use them for fingertips of your monsters, even textures on bellies and things like that. See how it's basically a C, a circle, create like a coffee cup shape, like a 3-dimensional coffee cup shape, and you got yourself a sucker. Sucker fish. That is the lesson for today. Tentacles and shit. Let's go. Fucking out. Get to work. Start drawing.